Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of RM Bus. As always, I'm your host, Cass. And as always, we got Callum with us to talk about the current market trends and what's going on the crypto market. So, guys, what's actually going on in the crypto market? The Bitcoin is pumping up a bit. Everyone's waiting for this moment, and everyone kept their four hopes up and hopefully, altcoin season is just around the corner. So, without further ado, let's go to Callum, the industry expert, and we'll find out what's actually happening on the graphs and what's actually happening in the market at the moment, and what's that says about REN. Callum, over to you. Callum, what's happening with the sudden boost on this Bitcoin?
Thank you very much, guys, and very welcome to you all. Welcome to another Arian Buzz. Look, I think this is expected, these small pump ups, but we still don't have a proper indication to say that the Bitcoin market's going to go up in certain. We need to assess all the geopolitical issues and information that we get about other markets and how the whole world work as a whole, macroeconomical factors and microeconomical factors to decide exactly where we're heading to. So it's not just looking at a chart and getting a decision that it's going to go up, it's going to go down. Chart would indicate something, but that would not be actual story of how we're going to see these things, because charts work on people's mindsets and how people's going to buy and sell stuff, and that's how the chart's going to work out. We can make an educated guess or a prediction, but that's not an actual scenario. We need to relate to a lot of things just to get an idea. So looking at that, let's go to the charts now, guys. So I'll share my screen. Okay, so you can see the screen. Cass, you can see the screen, right? Okay, so
Yes.
you can see here, this is exactly what Cass was talking about. Look, throughout this 7-day chart, we can see here everything has gone up a little bit, which is really good. Now, if you see some altcoins, it's a good time to purchase if it's right down. Cardano's doing okay to accumulate still. It's beautiful. And you can see XRP's been solid as well. It's not like going up like Bitcoin. I think it's mostly, rather than altcoins, it's the Bitcoin trend. So we would be looking into Bitcoin first. So let's look into Bitcoin without further ado. Answer the questions that exactly what Kaz was asking. This is the movement we're talking today, and this is for the fast 1 day, right? And you can see it has already gone to the high level of 97, which is the BTC USDT chart. This is on the 1st of 26. This is the January one. So where are we now? This is the daily chart. You can see the first 1 day chart, and we have dropped down from here to 60,000, and it is gone up to 80,000. If we can get up here, we're in a very good strength. Now, before we go anything, I want you to go, and we'll go to our normal start, which is 3-day chart. Okay, I'm having some fun here with the 3-day chart. But here we go. There we go.
Yeah.
3-day chart, and then we want to go a little bit further ahead. Now with the 3-day chart, you can see what's happening here. What Kaz was exactly saying, went up a little bit. But let's look at the holistic, bigger picture. So let's take it a little bit away from here and make it a big screen. So you can see the legit answer for what's happening here. So this is the 2018 cycle, 17-18. This is the 2022 cycle, so 22-23 cycle. This is the 25-26 cycle that we're looking into. Now, what we need to check is this the chart that goes down here and went up? Is this? Or is this, which is gone down, went up a little bit up here, and then went down? Right? This is our two scenarios that we got from last time. Now, let's look at this chart. If you look at last time chart, when this happened and went down, it never crossed this line. This is the MA, moving average 50, moving average 200 chart. During this chart, this didn't go cross this line, right? Did we cross this line? Yes, we crossed this line here. Now, when we cross the line, it usually drops down. But you can see when you cross this line, it didn't go straight away down. If you look at this in a bigger picture, let's take it a little bit bigger. Look at this. It went up a little bit here and then fell down. So are we there? Are we there? Because what happens here, and we can't say that's not going to happen, it can create a scenario like a very short term. If this goes up, this line can take it up all the way up here, cross this line and go up. Can that happen? It can happen. The thing is, when this happened, it never went up from the pink line until it crossed it. If this can go and cross the pink line, then it's an indication of going up. So, long story short, looking at this bigger picture, what do I see? The charts indicate that this can go up, but we're still in this downfall. I feel no matter how far it can go, it's not going to create a bull cycle for Bitcoin. I think it's going to go down, test this area, make some solid move in this area like this, over here, and then go up. That's what I feel, right? I don't see this going up, and never test this area. I think we need to come down, test this area, consolidate in this area, or here, consolidate during here, 60 to 40, and then go up. How long will it take? Few years. That's how unfortunate the market segment is. Good news is, okay, let's look at the REM charts since we're here. REM charts, guys, this is the daily chart. We have a very good move here because there was a sellout. This is a very solid move where you can purchase your REM. You can purchase your REM. You know that this is a good time to purchase. Why? Because if you go back, you see these are good areas to purchase because it went to 0.004 when someone purchased from here. 4 times, guys. 4 times. Same thing here. This is a great, look at this. It has always been very solid, straight line. This is why, you see, this is the beauty of it. This is the high level of REM, 0.93, 93 cents. Even if it goes to quarter or even 1% of that, 1/10 of that, you're making money. And that's why, if it's a legit program, not another dog cat coin, right? If it's a legit program, you can always trust something where people are there talking about you regardless of the market condition, working hard on it. REM USDT and MEXI. So part of that, guys, that's our product. That's our project. We want to talk to you about that. But let's go to the dominance chart. I want to show you this. Excuse me. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart. Again, solid for months. It's been months. It's been very solid. And it's been going up. Now, most of you who has been here, who has not just a Bitcoin holder, you still got hope, guys. This is what we're going to talk about. Hoping. Hope. Right. Okay. What's the hope which is inside Pandora's box, right? What's hope? Hope here is, can we go to an altcoin season? That's what we need to ask. Well, according to the Bitcoin dominance chart, it's very stable. This is not about Bitcoin price. It's about Bitcoin dominance. You talk about altcoin season index. Altcoin season index says it is 38%. Before we even went to 37, even 40, I think. But now, this time over here, we are going solid in altcoin season. altcoin season chart, we need to go middle. So look, this is not bad. This is not the bad. Fear and greed index, this is the beauty of it. It is in the middle neutral. Guys, that means people are hope. People don't have that much fear in investing. This is a good sign for an altcoin season. And that's what we want. Altcoin season is all about not being in the fear index, fear and greed index. If it goes towards the greed side, we may see some sort of a movement for Bitcoin. There's Bitcoin dominance more into altcoin season, and fear and greed goes up for greed. Therefore, we can see some altcoin movement. What we need to see, guys, is the Ethereum price going up. Ethereum chart, regardless of the Bitcoin movement, if Ethereum goes up, then these will follow up. It hasn't happened yet, regardless of the Bitcoin chart, guys. It hasn't happened yet. So we have hope. We have hope regardless of this, because this doesn't indicate, this is the Bitcoin chart, guys. Bitcoin chart doesn't indicate altcoin season. Used to be all this time. If it's different now, is this now, or is it going to be another cycle later? So we don't know this story, but let's figure out by waiting. Just want to indicate this so we have a timeline, guys. I want to show you the next halving cycle. This is the indication. We don't know the exact date, but this is the at the moment. Halving was completed on this, and we are expecting the next Bitcoin halving to happen in April 28. So every 4 years, right? And that's what's happening. So this is 2026. We got another 2 years for the halving. So Bitcoin needs to do whatever it's doing. Let's go back to the charts, guys. Right? Whatever Bitcoin's doing, Bitcoin needs to do whatever they're doing around here. Why? As soon as we go to the 28 chart over here, again, supply shock's going to happen. A supply shock. So every time Bitcoin goes up when there's a supply shock. So let's look at the chart. If you go to the 2016 Bitcoin, July 2020 to July 9th. So we go back and tally that with what we got here. Let's go here and match it up. Let's see. I'm just trying to get the 2018 chart, guys. Okay, we'll get the 2022 since we'll wait for that. Oh, here we go. So this happened after 2 years of halving. So the halving cycle says 2016 July. As soon as that happened, we went to 2 years, we went for a peak, right? 2 years we went for the peak. So July, this is like, yeah, 2 years. Then we went over here. Halving happened last time. Halving happened on the 2020, which is somewhere here before it went to the peak. So then now we got coming here, go back again, 2024 April, somewhere here is where the halving happened. So now we can see this, again, we are trying to relate this. Next one is in 2028, April. So March, April 2028. Somewhere here, right? So this is the line we're looking around to happen. If this were to happen, all this time here, it can either stay here or go up here. So guys, this is the segment we're looking around. But I reckon this whole thing can stay up to 2027 max, not 2028. 2027, this bear market, if it goes to a bear market, it needs to stay. So we're looking around, guys, 1 year's time from today, even if it goes to a gloomy position. Why am I saying this? You need to get even ready for this situation. 1 year, you need to protect your cryptos, accumulate more cryptos, and wait. In 1 year's time, you need to actually accumulate Bitcoin or put to a stable some project that looks forward for future, not some magic coin that's going to disappear tomorrow, something like REM, right? So you have to be very careful in what you're investing in. Are you investing in a solid project? That's what you need to understand. So given that information, guys, I don't want to drag this anymore, but I just want to give you the actual scenarios where we stand, how we do things. So basically what I'm trying to say is that we've been working so hard in our Propertyverse, which is our Australian jurisdiction company, and we have been working well with other sectors and other companies, other projects that align with us to make sure that RWA real world asset actually goes in actively in this space. Same time, we want to give you an idea where you're going to accumulate, where you're going to sell, and everything as well. Because as a community, we have an obligation. We want to support our community. We want to make sure that you guys understand what you're investing in and how you're investing in as well. In our next few editions, that when we come back, I sincerely hope either this sort of format or in a CEO update, I would like to give you more information about how we're going to do things in REM, because I think you need to know more about how this project runs as well, a part of the how market segment and everything as well. What you can understand is myself, Kaz, being one of those leaders, directors in this company, we have a solid understanding of the market and everything what we do. So you can trust on our project that we have some sort of an idea about the market conditions and the economical conditions, and of course the project and the industrial effects on this as well before we go ahead and do a project, right? Okay,
Yeah.
Cass, so that's my part of this segment.
Thank you very much, Callum. So there you go, guys. That's the right facts. That's our opinion. Obviously, you guys do your due diligence and get your right decisions, but make the correct choices. We are here to assist you to make those smart choices. So, guys, let's catch up with another episode of REM Bus very, very soon. And that's it for today. And you guys have a blessed day. See you later.
Yeah.